Hey everybody, and welcome to What Sold Sunday. We are pushing through. Been sick this week a little bit, but I still wanted to get out what sold the last 2 weeks on Poshmark. Sorry, brain fart. So we had a lot of good sales the last couple weeks. Got my list. We're going to do our screen share today with what sold. What's up, Tiffany? Thanks for coming. And yeah, so I am not going to try and take too long today because I'm pretty much probably going to go back to bed after this. So I'm just going to get right into it, even though there's not that many people here yet or coming at all. But I do want to get this done. So I am going to start. There are some stories that go along with some of this stuff. So that'll be fun for everybody. But our first item is, let's see if I get this right. Nope, that's not it. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to have to readjust some stuff really quickly and then start again. Sorry about that. How is everyone else's week going? Did anyone come to our live last night on Glamma's channel? That was a good time. We had a good turnout last night. So if you came, thanks for coming. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can take this moment to hit that subscribe button and bell notification. And you can also like this video, even though it hasn't really started yet. Just know that I've got some amazing sales and a lot of stuff that took over a year to sell, but I'm happy it's gone. So sorry, I forgot to do something on all my sale stuff. So I'm going back through every single one really quickly. I did sell one of my first plushie items from my Goodwill 10-pound plushie box. So I was excited about that. Made some of that money back. And I also sold something that I actually got on the RealReal. When I first consigned with the RealReal, they gave me like $100 to shop with bonus thing. So I got a couple things and I finally sold one of them. Definitely happy about that too. I hate this computer sometimes. Sorry, guys. Messed this up. You didn't get what, Tiffany? Oh, are you talking about the $100? It was like some promotion I didn't even realize they were having when I sent in my first box. So I just got lucky, I think. I have decided that I'm not going to probably send in anything except kid stuff at this point to the Real. Their pricing, they're only giving out 30% now, and they dropped the prices on my stuff so quickly that I didn't make very much on some stuff that I feel like I should have. So I with kid stuff, if I make $3 or $4, I'm pretty happy because that's more than I make with buy sell trade. And some of the really fancy stuff I'll probably just keep for myself, but to sell. But yeah, anyway. All right. Let me see if I can. Well, they lowered it, Tiffany. So it was, you were getting 40%, but they're going to be lowering it down to 30 now. So that's not that great. And I think it's on stuff under $100, like listed for under $100. Yeah, it's not the best. So I don't think I'm going to be using them for stuff that they might drop the price to like $15. Then what am I going to get? Like nothing. So that's not worth it. All right, let's see if I got this figured out. Okay, share my screen for my first, hopefully, thing. Yes, okay, I got it figured out. So the first item I sold was actually Forever 21. It was this Forever 21 Plus black red mesh hooded windbreaker. It sold for $15. I ended up making $11.10. It took 8 months to sell. So the funny story on this one is this girl asked me to drop it to $15 with discounted $4.99 discounted shipping. I was like, okay, fine, because that happened like a couple of months ago. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just get rid of it. And then she didn't buy it after she didn't accept the offer. So I was like, all right, forget it. So I relisted it. And then in the past week or so, or 2 weeks ago, she sent me the same exact message. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I will do a closet clear out deal. If you buy it through closet clear out, fine, you'll get the $4.99 shipping. And so she actually did buy it this time. I was happy. Everyone's happy. So that was our first item we sold. And then our next item was, let's see. This Me to We slouchy drop shoulder knit sweater, size extra small. This was given to me for free by a friend. I sold it for $13. I got $10.05, and it took about a week to sell. So I was pretty happy about that one. And no cost of goods. So what it sold for is what I got. And then next sale was fun. Was this ugly Christmas fleece, chilling with my snowmies, size extra large. It sold for $17. I profited $11.42, and it took 60 days to sell. Not too bad. Really cute, very soft. And then I sold. So this is an interesting one because it is Coldwater Creek. I know a lot of people don't like Coldwater Creek. I actually got this with Tiffany, who's in the chat. We went to Columbia, South Carolina. We went to the Goodwill next to the bins, and they had a dollar rack, and this was on it. I ended up selling it for $25. I made $19, and it took 98 days to sell. It was super pretty, though. It was a really cute, like rainbowy type color palette. So I think some of the nicer Coldwater Creek stuff, or the stuff that's like kind of unique, I would definitely pick up. It did have quite a bit of interest to it. So yeah, I saw that you finally sold that the other day, actually. I was going to say something and I forgot. Next, everyone will be thrilled because I actually sold Free People. I sold this Free People We the Free Burgundy Laguna Thermal, size medium. It sold for $30. I ended up making $23. It took 111 days to sell. I got this at a dollar sale at Uptown Cheapskate. So I was happy to finally see it go. But it was really cute and very oversized. But I was happy with that profit. Next, I sold a mug. Guys know I love my mugs. So this was Arendelle Products Animals The Usual Suspects mug. It sold for $14. It said The Usual Suspects, and it had like all these animals on it. It was really cute. They looked like they were in jail for some reason. I made $9.05 on this. It took 252 days to sell, so that wasn't so great. But it was really cute. And it did eventually sell, so can't be mad about that. Oh my gosh. I did sell that other cocoon sweater though, Tiffany. I don't know how I did it, but it sold faster than the gray one. The green one I got with you, I sold faster than the gray one. So I was happy about that. Next sale is actually a funny story. Tiffany's mad about this one. These Old Navy fleece line windbreaker pants, size 4. These were actually vintage. They were from 1999, and they sold for $22. I made $15.12 on them, but they did take 11 months to sell, so that wasn't so great. But they were lined in this fleece. They were very warm and snuggly. And Tiffany texted me when she looked and saw I sold that, and she's like, "How do you sell Old Navy for $22?" I was like, "Well, there was a shipping discount." But anyway, that was a good one. Happy to get rid of it since it's been around for a while. Next sale was a bins pickup. This is Giuliana Colazioni floral abstract blazer, size 10. It was a really cool blazer. It's hard to tell from the pictures. Like the darker areas is almost like a fuzzy, like velvet kind of. This took forever to sell. I had it took a year. I sold it for $25. I made $17.74. I was honestly just thrilled to sell a blazer because my blazers and I just don't. I have a hard time selling blazers, and I actually sold two. I think the last 2 weeks, so I was very happy about that. So goodbye. It's off to it's on its new home already. Another sale from back when I was young and dumb and picked up stuff and I didn't realize it wasn't worth anything. I sold these Nina Gray satin peep toe heels, size 7.5. They sold for $15. I mean, the bow little area was pretty cute, but I was just happy to get rid of them. I made $9.75, and I've had them a really long time. I don't even have a date on them. They're not even in my inventory. It's that old. Oops. Then I sold this Magashoni striped wool blend sweater, size medium. It sold for $21. I made $15.84, and it took 79 days to sell. It was cute. It actually like got it home from the bins, and I found a stain on it, and I was like gonna send it to ThredUp. And then I decided to just try and washing it, and it worked. And so then I ended up listing myself. I guess just you and me, Tiffany, on today. And then I sold this really cute newspaper design chain wristlet purse. The interior was like bright red. It was in really good condition. Had a little chain wristlet band or whatever you call it. It sold full price for $25. I made $19.32 on it. It took 29 days to sell. The funny story on this one is that yep. The funny story on this one is punctuation, guys, is a key in life, and I get lazy about it sometimes, especially on Poshmark. So they asked if it was leather, and I said, no, it's fabric. Or I said, no fabric, no punctuation. And so they messaged me back and were like, I don't understand. What do you mean it's not fabric? And, whatever. And so I had to go back and use punctuation and explain, no, it's not leather, it's fabric. And then that person ended up buying it full price. So, I mean, that was pretty funny, actually. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So they gave me a 5-star rating and they were super happy with it. So I'm really happy about it too. So that was a pretty funny sale. And it sold really fast. So yeah, I mean, punctuation. So our next sale, let's see. Our next sale was this Ann Taylor sequin velvet pencil skirt, black, size 4. It was new with tags. I had this a really long time. It actually took a year to sell, but it sold for $30. I made $22.75. So I was pretty happy with that. Part of me wonders if it was actually bought by a drag queen because of where it was headed. But I don't know. And the name on it. But if it is, I'd love a picture. So anyway, that was our next sale. Next sale was also new with tags. It was this Knox Rose embroidered boho top, blue, size extra small. It was really cute. It did take a while. It took 10 and a half months to sell. It only sold for 14. I made $9.93, but I was just super happy to get rid of it. So, goodbye, boho top. Next one is another fun little story. It's these Carhartt jeans. They're relaxed straight, size 32 by 34. They did have some issues, which I put in the listing. I always do. You can see that there's some staining on there. Let's see. But they're in overall pretty good condition. Like the bottoms of the were really stained. So they accepted them and then gave me a 3-star rating because the first time they wore them, supposedly they ripped completely, which I don't completely believe because, I mean, those are sturdy jeans and I washed them and everything and I didn't have any issues. So I don't know. Sorry about that. Thank you for coming, Frugal Comics. Appreciate it. So yeah, anyway, I don't know what the story is really on those, but I got my money for them. So that is what it is at this point. Next, I sold this Under Armour shirt. It was just a white long sleeve Under Armour shirt. It sold for 16. I made 12.26 and it took 91 days to sell. If it's a really nice Under Armour like polo type shirt, I will pick it up if it's at the bins. Usually I get at least 15, 16 for them. Sometimes a little bit more. I was so afraid with this one because it was white, but it was clean, no stains. So then I sold a bundle of 2 items for $20 total. They're both, well, one was this was mine for my jewelry stuff. It's just like a little storage drawer with little, there's like a little storage at the top too. There's like a little thing here and then these. Anyway, I'm just trying to get rid of all my jewelry stuff. So if anyone's interested in jewelry making supplies or storage, I've got a ton I'm trying to get rid of. I'll be happy to sell you some. But so I sold this for 10 and then I also sold this mug, which I'll have to bring up separately because I can't figure out how to go from tab to tab yet. It said at my age, happy hour is nap time. So I ended up making $6.13 on the mug, and I made $8 on the drawers. The drawer took a week to sell, and the mug took 138 days. So pretty happy with those sales. Next, I sold these pink yoga Victoria's Secret legging pants, size medium. They sold for $15. I made $11.25, and they took 83 days to sell. I picked these up when I was in Wisconsin for my cousin's wedding. Definitely want to go back to the bins up there. They were amazing. Oh, I got so much good stuff, and I can only get so much because I had to fit it in my suitcase. So that was sad. But they had really good stuff. Then I sold this Nirvana yellow smiley baseball jersey raglan shirt, size medium. It sold for $22, made $15.56, and it took 117 days to sell. This got a lot of interest, and finally sold on an offer to liker. Next, I sold this Bebop faux wrap romper tie waist, size large. It sold for $17. I made $11.30. It sold in 162 days. Actually pretty happy with this. I wasn't expecting a ton for it. I just thought it was really cute, which is why I picked it up. Next, I sold this vintage No Boundaries striped zip-up sweater, size small. It sold for $17 as well. Made $11.65, and this took a year to sell. It kept getting a lot of interest and then no buyers, so I was happy that it finally sold. My next sale I was pretty happy about. I love this shirt. I probably would have kept it if it was my size. It was Busted Tees Narwhal Unicorn of the Sea t-shirt, size medium. It sold for $16. I ended up making $10.58, and it took 11 months to sell. I just relisted it, and that is when it sold. So definitely believe in relisting your items. It's definitely been working, I think, for me, getting rid of some older stuff lately. And then I sold these Sherpa knit slipper socks, striped gold metallic. They sold for $12. They were technically new without tags. They still were attached together and had the little hangy thing. I ended up making $7.98, and they took 149 days to sell. My next sale is from the 10-pound plush box from Goodwill Blue Box. You can check out that video. But it is this Disney Doc McStuffins bean plush Moo Moo the cow. It actually sold full price for $15, and super excited about that. It did have some staining on it. And someone after the video told me I should just try washing it because I couldn't ruin it anymore. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. And all the stains came out. So it looked really good. So I was super happy about that. And yeah, I was happy to sell it for $15. And I ended up making, what did I make? $10.96, and it sold in 16 days, so that was pretty fast. And it did sell on Poshmark. The next sale was another one I was surprised about. It sold full price. It was Wet Seal, and it was a Bodycon silver glitter pencil skirt, size small. It sold for $18. I made $13.72, and it took 5 days to sell. So I don't know what it was about the skirt, but someone really wanted it. Next, I sold this pair of BKE Denim Culture embroidered distressed jeans. These were given to me by my friend Lisa for free. They sold for $30. I ended up making $24, and they took a couple weeks to sell. Super happy about that one. I do tend to pick up BKE. I do have fairly good luck with it. Usually at least around $25, $30 per pair. What's crazy? Next, I sold this Vans off-the-wall reusable tote bag for $14. I made $10.32, took 101 days to sell, and it did have flaws. Of course, like I always put the flaws in there. There was a hole in the bottom of the bag. And, it wasn't horrible, but if you're using it for thrifting and stuff, it was still very, very usable. So, that was a good one. Then, the Wet Seal. Yeah, the Wet Seal skirt. That was an interesting one. I could see people wearing that definitely for like the holidays and stuff, but next I sold this Victoria's Secret VSX Sport black sports bra, size large. It was missing the pads. It sold for $24. I ended up making $16.95. And I think I listed it in May, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't have a date on it because I forgot to write it down. So it's been a while. But it was a cute bra. It was very strappy in the back. Which I feel like makes it complicated. Look at all those straps. Anyway. It is gone, gone, gone. So my next sale was probably the best one of the week, obviously, because of price. I sold this Kate Spade New York shoulder bag animal print for $70. I did pick this up on the Real. And oops. It was really cute. It did come with the dust bag. And I mean, it really looked brand new pretty much. I didn't see any flaws or anything really with it. So it sold for $70. I ended up making $50.94 on it. I think I had it listed for about a month or so. So I was happy with that one. Welcome, Upcycled Shed. Thanks for coming. Next, I sold these Cabby modern trouser herringbone number 650 pants, wide leg for $28. The funny story about these was that I was going back and forth with a person who kept trying to lowball me on them, and someone else came and bought them. So those are one of those times where you're like, yes. But I ended up making $20.10 on them, and they took 251 days to sell. So I did want to get rid of them, but I was happy someone else came and bought them for $28. I don't usually have good luck with Kate Spade, but this was a lucky one. I'll be right back. And you know, too, Tiffany, that Magda wanted that purse. So she also wants those Kate Spade shoes I found this week, but I don't know if she's getting them or not. So next, we have some Airy crushed velvet leggings, size small. They were cute. They sold for $12. I only made $8.25 on them. They took 159 days to sell. I got these at the closing of Clothes Mentor. I'm pretty sure that's where they came from. So I made a little bit of money on them. We're getting down to our last couple sales. Yeah, the shoes are really cute. I definitely need to get them listed soon if she's not buying them. So our next sale was actually a funny one. These shoes I actually bought from Chloe, Kimberly Chaos. You saw her on our live last night if you were there. They're ASOS white leopard silver pointed ballet flats, size 10. So she had them listed as a size 8 because that's what size it says on the inside. So that's my size. I bought them, and then they ended up actually being a size 10 because it was a size 8 UK. So they did not fit me at all. So I was like, I'll just try reselling them. And then I did recoup my money. I sold them for $30. So I ended up making $4 on them. And I don't remember how long I had them listed, probably like a month or so. So month or two. But I was happy to get my money back for them. So you live, you learn. We both learned a lesson. Then I sold this ugly Christmas sweater, Santa Golfing, size small, for $18 on Closet Clear Out. I was hoping to get more for this, but I've had it for, it took 15 months to sell. So I was over it, and this person was looking for sweaters for like some parties. So I was like, let's do Closet Clear Out, and I'll get a little bit more than what she was offering. And so she said that was fine. And so I sold it. It was very cute in very good condition. So hopefully she loves it. And we are down to our last sale of the last 2 weeks. And it is these Hot Kiss black velvet floral embroidered boots, size 8. They were so pretty. I couldn't leave them. The embroidery, they were side zip. They're technically my size, but I didn't try them on because I didn't want to keep them because I didn't need them. Hot Kiss is the brand. I just really like these boots. They sold for $20. I ended up making $15.04, and they sold in 6 months. They did have some likes and whatnot, but no one ever bought them. So finally got an offer that I couldn't refuse. And so that's who I sold them to. And so I was happy about that. I did have one sale this morning, but I didn't add it to the list today. It'll be on the next What Sold. So that is it for the last 2 weeks. I'm going to cut this pretty short because my voice is going. Definitely hit up the comments and let me know what you thought about the sales. Were you surprised by any? I was happy to get rid of some stuff that I've had sitting for so long to make room for new stuff, especially shoes. I've got a lot of shoes. But it is boot season, so hopefully some of the boots I have will start going. Thank you, Tiffany. I am probably going back to sleep now. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what's been going on. I've been doing a lot of listing and relisting consistently. I've been relisting like 20 to 25 items a day. And that definitely seems to have helped with getting stuff sold. I don't know. Do you sell on Poshmark or do you sell on eBay? I don't really sell much on eBay, obviously, since I have no sales from there. But I don't know. We'll see how if it keeps going. I'm hoping for Q4 to be my best, but we'll see. I did hit my goal last month. My goal was to make over $1,000 profit, and I did. I think I made it was like 1,075 or something like that. So I was really happy to finally reach that goal. So I need to keep it going. Thank you, Pearlini. I do hope to feel better soon because it's annoying. Anyway, that is it. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. I should have a video coming out sometime this week. I started doing another animal investigation. Okay. All right. Well, the beginning is always really slow. I think it takes a lot of time. I've been reselling now for, oh gosh, Tiffany, how long have I been reselling now? Like a year and a half? Probably about a year and a half or so. A little longer than that. And you're constantly learning, constantly changing. But I do have a full-time job too, which I will be cutting back starting February. I'll only be working as a vet about 1 day a week, and then I'll be focusing on some health stuff and also reselling a little bit more. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so yeah, like what Tiffany just said, consistency is key, even though she spelled it wrong. And unfortunately, it's hard to do consistency sometimes, especially like right now I'm sick. I haven't really been doing much. I did get some stuff back from the Reel that they didn't accept. So all I did with that stuff, I had taken those listings and made them not for sale. So I copied them and then just relisted them as a new listing, but they was already done. So it only took like 5 seconds to do that. But that still counts as new listings. And I think I've been yeah, I know. Whatever. She got it eventually. So anyway, I think, just getting some stuff out daily helps, even if it's relisting. even if you can't photograph a million things a day like Tiffany does. Just a little story, guys. So Tiffany lives near me. We actually know each other through the vet world. She used to be a receptionist at a place I worked at and then quit to do reselling. So she's a reseller full time. She decided not to use stock photos anymore. So she literally deleted every listing in her Poshmark closet and relisted every single thing with new photos. And I was like, yeah, because that was crazy. But she did it. I have no idea how. And she actually cross lists too to Macari and eBay. So I'm horrible at cross listing. I only have a couple things cross listed. But yeah, if I'm going to the bins, a lot of times Tiffany's who I'm with. Not this past week though. She was sick. And then I got sick. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great one. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you sometime in the next week. Thank you for coming to live on Glamma's channel. If you were there last night, we had a good time. And remember to help control the pet population and have your pet spayed or neutered. Bye, guys.